والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. قال الإمام الطحاوي رحمة الله تعالى: وتفسيره على ما أراده الله تعالى وعلمه وكل ما جاء في ذلك من الحديث الصحيح عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وعن أصحابه رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين، فهو كما قال: ومعناه وتفسيره على ما أراد، لا ندخل في ذلك متأولين بآرائنا ولا متوهمين بأهوائنا، فإنه ما سلم في دينه إلا ما سلم الله تعالى، إلا ما سلم لله تعالى ولرسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم، ورد علم ما اشتبه عليه إلى عالمه. Imaam al-Tahawi rahmatullah alayhi, he is saying, and the subject is ru'yat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Believers will be able to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had said into this ayat: وُجُوهٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ نَاظِرَةٌ إِلَىٰ رَبِّهَا نَاظِرَةٌ. Faces on that day, they will be fresh and they will be looking at their Rabb subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us all. Just now in Surah Al-Mutaffifin, 2 ayats were recited. كَلَّا إِنَّهُمْ أَرَّبِّهِمْ يَوْمَئِذٍ لَمَحْجُوبُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying so certainly that one of the punishment, that there will be no access to some people to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There will be veils between them and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There will be hijab. إِنَّهُمْ أَرَّبِّهِمْ يَوْمَئِذٍ لَمَحْجُوبُونَ. They will not be able to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Another ayat was recited in Surah Al-Mutaffifin: تَعْرِفُ فِي وُجُوهِهِمْ نَظْرَةَ النَّعِيمِ. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us all from the people of Jannah. And Jannah, it is the place where we will meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We look forward to Jannah because it is the meeting place to our mahbub haqiqi. And it will be such place that because of the favors of Jannah, because of the na'im of Jannah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, تَعْرِفُ فِي وُجُوهِهِمْ جَنَّةَ النَّعِيمِ. On their faces, you will see, you will come to know that their faces will tell you that these are the people of Jannah. These are the people of Na'im. While we were going through these 2 ayats, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us such, ru'yat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and our Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us firm iman and firm conviction. Every subject, in every subject. But this subject, like seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and whatever Quran had said about it, and whatever Nabi sallallahu had said. Whatever Quran have said and whatever Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam had said. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us go through whole Quran and all the teaching of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that we derive direct instruction of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and direct instructions of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam about ru'yati bari ta'ala. About ru'yati bari ta'ala and about every subject. About every subject. And may Allah subhanahu, we were going through the riwayat of Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala in Kitabul Riqaq also, and in Kitabul Ba'thi Ba'd al-Nushur or Kitabul Nafkhatayn. Kitabul Nafkhatayn, both like Kitabul Riqaq and Kitabul Nafkhatayn. In both we had riwayat of Abu Hurairah radiyallahu. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us iman like Sahaba. Iman like Sahaba. See, believers, when it comes to believers, death is not end of the life. Death is not end of the life. Death, in reality, it is the beginning of real life. الناس نيام إذا ماتوا انتبهوا. When people, they are onto this earth, they are asleep. When they will die, they will wake up.
The real waking up will take place after we will die. And when it comes to life of barzakh and life of akhirat, compared to those lives, this life is nothing. Compared to those lives, these lives are nothing. Life of world is nothing compared to the life of barzakh and life of hereafter. And when it comes to life of barzakh, as soon as person arrives into the grave, he will be made to see Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Many times, many believers will be looking forward to their barzakh because it is the place to sight my Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And people, they will be looking forward to hereafter and akhirat because it is meeting place of my ultimate mahbub haqiqi. We have shared many times that there are many iftar. There are many iftar. When person arrives into the grave, and when he is being told that nam kanawmatil arus, that now you sleep like first night bride sleeps. You must sleep like that. That is one of the iftar. When you see Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one of the iftar. When windows and doors of Jannat is made to open for you in your grave, that is one of the iftar. When you will come into the hereafter and on Hawzul Kawthar, your Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam is providing you Ka'sul Kawthar, jam of Kawthar, he is providing you one of the iftar. When person goes to Jannat, how much effort that person has made, that many welcomes are being made, that many receptions are being made for him. That is iftar. And like that, there are so many iftar, so many levels of iftar. And when we will see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is our ultimate iftar. For that we are always saying Subhana Rabbi al-Azim and Subhana Rabbi al-A'la and Allahu Akbar and Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa tabaraka asmuka wa ta'ala jadduka at-tahiyyatu lillahi Allahumma salli Allahumma ghfirli, all that. Whether we read Quran, whether we perform salat, whether we give zakat, whatever we do according to riwayat, person is sleeping. Ibn Daqiqul Eid. Ibn Daqiqul Eid has mentioned one of the incidents that he was standing on one of his students' grave. He was standing on one of his students' grave and he was making tilawat of Quran. So he was asked that, why are you standing? So he said, I saw him in a dream. And that person narrated the dream. He said, as soon as I was laid down into the grave, a frightening dog came. And I was frightened. And then I saw one very handsome, beautiful young man came and he defended me. And he chased that dog away. So he said, after a while I asked him, Man anta, who are you, O young man? He said, I am on every Friday, without any fail, without missing, you used to read Suratul Kahf. I am the Suratul Kahf. So, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what I was going to share, that, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us that conviction, yaqeen. Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala, whose riwayat we were going through, Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala comes to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam crying one day and said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my mother, she had disrespected you, please make dua for my mother. We are, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take us away before dark days. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take us away before dark days. We live in an age of blasphemy. And if we never feel hurt, or if we never toss and turn, then what type of ummati we are to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala taught us a lesson in these types of situations. He comes running to Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam crying and say, make dua for my mom. she disrespects. Nabi Sallallahu raised his hands Mubarak for dua. Abu Huraira, you know what, the type of iman they had, the type of faith they had, the type of conviction they had. He runs to his house and he knocks. His mom said, wait, I'm having bath. And Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, you know, his heart must have said sentimentally that am I reaching to my house first or my Habib's dua is reaching first? And when he got home, he could see the tone of his mom was changed. So now he had that firm conviction that no, my Habib's dua has reached before I reach to my house. She comes out and she says that I was preparing to become pak and clean and tahir, and I want to also recite Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Now Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala comes to Nabi sallallahu again crying. Again crying. First time he was crying because he was upset. His mum had made him upset because she had disrespected Nabi sallallahu. Now he comes crying. Nabi's dua, Habib Sallallahu dua has made him happy, and that crying is crying of happiness. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us that iman. Abu Zarr radiallahu ta'ala, you know, he used to be in search of truth even before the ba'asat of Nabi Sallallahu. And when he heard about Nabi Sallallahu, he comes to Makkah Mukarramah. It is being said that, you know, he was so frightened, so worried that he stayed for some days into Makkah Mukarramah. And he didn't let anyone know why I am here for. That's how he was frightened. And then that story is long, that he met Ali radiallahu ta'ala, and you know, he narrated his secret. So Ali radiallahu ta'ala, it was such a, you know, hostile time. It was such a hostile time. And you know, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us such that, oh Allah, without any hostility, let us live and die onto the Islam of Muhammad Rasulullah. Not only us, our progeny till the day of Qiyamah. Sometimes situation becomes very alarming, and we are not worried for our akhirat, for our spirituality, for our deen. How much we are worried for virus. We are not worried for our spiritual virus. We are not worried for our spiritual virus that much. How much we are worried for physical virus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us imani worries. Abu Zarr radiallahu ta'ala, now, you know, he used to be frightened. He was fearful. And when Ali radiallahu ta'ala planned and they went to Nabi Sallallahu, Nabi Sallallahu advised him first that keep your iman secret, because hostility was such. As soon as you say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, you are inviting your death. It was such hostility. Nabi Sallallahu advised him, keep your iman secret. But iman and suhbat of Nabi Sallallahu brought that power of conviction, power of courage, power of bravery, power of strength, that he comes to Ka'batullah and he declares in front of everybody, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. When I want to check my iman, comparing my iman with the iman of Abu Zarr, sometimes result comes nil, zero. Oh Allah, through your fazl and mercy, give us the bravery of iman, courage of iman. Give us iman like Abu Zarr. Give us iman like Abu Hurairah. Give us iman like Sahaba Ridwanullahi ta'ala. So inshallah, we'll continue in the subject of Ru'yat of Bari ta'ala. But inshallah, you know, we'll start the fresh tilawat of the whole Quran. And oh Allah, make us aware of every ayat where you have spoken about your Ru'yat. In an inviting way, or in a warning manner. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us correct ilm of Quran and Sunnah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya awwal al-awwalin, ya akhir al-akhirin, ya rahim al-masakin, ya dhal quwwati al-matin, ya dhal manni fala yumannu alayk, ya dhal tawl, ya dhal jalali wal ikram, la ilaha illa ant. Zuhra al-laji'i wa ja'ra al-mustajidi wa ma'man al-khaifi, ya ma'man al-khaifi. إن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب أشقياء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء وإن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب مقطرا علينا أرزاقنا فامحو تخطير رزقنا وحرمان رزقنا واكتبنا وأثبتنا عندك سعداء ووفقنا الخير، فإنك تقول في كتابك يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده أم الكتاب. يا من عنده أم الكتاب، اللهم إنا نسألك فعل الخيرات وترك المنكرات وحب المساكين، وأن تغفر لنا وترحمنا، فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فتوفنا غير مفتونين، غير خزايا ولا ندامة ولا مفتونين. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم جنبنا الفواحش، اللهم جنبنا الفتن ما ظهر منها وما بطن. اللهم علمنا الكتاب والتأويل، اللهم فقهنا في الدين، اللهم اجعلنا علماء فقهاء، اللهم اجعلنا من الراسخين في العلم، اللهم اجعلنا من التوابين، واجعلنا من المتطهرين المتطهرين، واجعلنا من المؤمنين حقا، واجعلنا من المخلصين المخلصين، واجعلنا من الذين لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. اللهم ادفع عنا هذا الوباء. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمته.